Crazy, cluster, and crap is my topic tonight on about Monday Night Raw. I'm a Godfather Soldier from Slumming. Man, there's so much I would say once again. How about this? How terrible Raw was gaming. I don't know why Netflix never told us that it was going to go off at 12 something, and they should have told us that at 12 something, 20 something, or like on 8, 10, 10 something. They should have told us. Just unbelievable, just ridiculous. So much I have to say tonight. Before I open up tonight's show, I'm gonna open the show with a little bit of music tonight. I'm gonna open up the show with a number one hit single. This hit song, the song by NXS, "Welcome the Strangest Party." These are the times. Number one hit single in the UK, but it's never a number one hit single here in the United States by the group, Australian group NXS. It's a number one hit single in 1995. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. I'm gonna get the music playing. Music playing right quick. One second. I'll be right back. I'll get the music started up. That's not it song. Here it is. Right back. Yep. Strangest Party, These Are the Times by In Excess. And rest in peace to Michael Hutchins. The group. Number one hit single in many countries. 1995, but it was never a number one hit single here in the United States. Let's get down to business with tonight's show. Boy. Crazy and Crap and Cluster in Charlotte. Now we'll head up to the Elimination Chamber. Head of WrestleMania 31. WrestleMania 4 in Vegas. So y'all, you ready watching this video? So let's get down to the video. Let me read all of you the headline was hitting out tonight. Then Now Forever Together, the WWE video leads us into the show. The WWE Jones shows an overhead of Charlotte, North Carolina in the Spectrum Center. Hometown of my late friend Chad. Pre-show arrivals. Seth freaking Rollins is shown arriving at the arena. His opponent in the Elimination Chamber qualifying match, Finn Balor, is also in the building. Roxanne Perez is shown arriving at the Spectrum Center, and it is her opponent Raquel Rodriguez who arrived the most of the Judgment Day. Dakota Kai and Ivy Nile are here and will battle a number one contenders match for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. In the garage, AJ is driven to the arena by William Bryant in his NASCAR car. 2 weeks ago on Raw, Owens delivered a vicious package power driver to Sami Zayn. Owens was pissed off that Zayn didn't help him win at the Royal Rumble, last January's Royal Rumble 2025. Sami Zayn says he has nerve damage and doesn't know when he's going to be cleared. When he is, they are going to go at it. Kevin Owens says whether Zayn is cleared or not, he wants Zayn at Elimination Chamber event in Toronto, where it all started for them. Yeah, NXT Arrival, I think that's it. Yeah, Sami Zayn addresses Kevin Owens. Sami Zayn makes his entrance, but he is not running and dancing as he normally does. Zayn rubs his injured neck in pain. A Sami chant picks up. Zayn says it's been rough. It's been a rough few weeks, so it feels good to hear that chant. Zayn has been thinking about his history with Kevin Owens. In the history of this business, there are no two guys that have their names tied to each other like them. He's talking about about the pull of Halls in Toronto to NXT to WWE to the main event of WrestleMania. They did it together. In a story that long, there is going to be a lot of betrayal, forgiving, and forgetting. Unfortunately, there is no forgiving or forgetting this time. Owen knows this time was different. This wasn't about getting ahead of their careers. Owens tried to end his career. The problem for Owens, he didn't get the job done because he is standing right here. Zayn won't pretend his neck is 100%, but he knows he's got enough tank for a fight of it. If Owens says he will be in Toronto for Elimination Chamber, Zayn will be as well. Zayn wants this to be a fight, and he's sure that everyone wants to see that fight. The crowd cheers. Raw General Manager Adam Pearce walks out. Pearce says they have talked about more than this match, more than once. Pearce knows that everyone wants the match, including him. Zayn has been given an answer more than once. Pearce told him no. The office told him no. The board has told him no. The medical has told him no. Zayn is not medically cleared to compete. As much as Pearce would love nothing more to make it official, the answer is no. Pearce apologizes as the crowd boos. Pearce heads to the back, but Zayn shouts for him to stop. Hold on a second. Zayn asks Pearce how long he's known him and Owens. Pearce was with them long before their names even ever touched a WWE contract. Pearce knows this is different from anything in their history. Zayn is not taking no for an answer. He's not leaving this ring until Pearce gives him the match. Pearce says he's known them for 20 years. He cannot sanction this. Does Zayn want him to do something he's never done before? He can't sanction it. If Owens wants to wrap a steel chair around his face, Pierce can't stop him. If Owens wants him to drag to the concourse and beat him, he can't stop him. If Owens wants to hoist Zayn up and power drive him again, he can't stop him. There are no referees to enforce it because there are no rules. WWE will legally wash his hands. It's all on Zayn's wrist with a little reward. Even if Zayn wins, he will still lose. It could be the very last match in his career of Sami Zayn. Pierce asks if he understands what he's saying. The crowd chants, "Let them fight. Let them fight." Zayn gets out of the ring and goes up the aisleway to look in Pierce's eyes. Zayn says he understands exactly what it means. If he wants to wrap a steel chair around Owens' face, Pierce can't stop him. If he wants to beat him senseless, well, he wants to beat him senseless in a concourse. Beat him senseless in a concourse, then Pierce can't stop him. If Zayn wants to dump Owens over on his head and end his career, Pierce can't stop him. Pierce knows exactly what he wants. Zayn says, "Give me this damn match." Pierce says, "In Toronto, at Elimination Chamber will be Kevin Owens one-on-one with Sami Zayn. But Sami, it's not official. It's unsanctioned." Pierce walks up and Zayn rubs his neck and looks pleased. Video: last Friday on SmackDown, GM Nick Aldis informed WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Bianca Belair and Naomi that the new footage has surfaced regarding the attack of Jade Cargill. The cell phone footage shows Liv Morgan and Raquel walking in the background. Belair and Naomi say they are going to Raw to confront them. The Judgment Day Clubhouse. The Judgment is in their clubhouse. Carlito's talking about getting a credit card for the DLC on WWE 2K24. Dirty Dum Dum says he's worried for Liv Morgan, with Bianca Belair and Naomi looking for her, and Raquel Rodriguez. Morgan says he needs to focus on beating AJ Styles. Mysterio says he's worried since Finn Balor keeps running down his throat. Balor walks up and says everyone needs to handle their business so they can get back in business. Balor says, would it be embarrassing if Raquel Rodriguez lost to Roxanne Perez? Rodriguez says she'll handle her business. Balor reiterates that there will be no new members. Video: ISP talks about the vicious spear he received from Braun Breaker at the Royal Rumble. ISP thought he was going to die. Backstage segment: AJ Styles is preparing for his first match back on Raw. Commercial break: William Byron, winner of the Daytona 500 at ringside. He drove AJ Styles into the arena in his car earlier. Dirty Dum Dum with Carlito versus AJ Styles. Referee is Sean Bennett. Here we go. They circle around the ring and lock up. Styles quickly cooks a side headlock. Mysterio tries to whip him off, but Styles pulls the hair. Styles hooks a wrist lock before connecting with a back suplex. Mysterio begs him off, but Styles grabs him and bounces off the top turnbuckle. Styles has him in the corner and chops the chest. Styles connects with a backbreaker and stands tall. Styles whips Mysterio hard into the corner, and Mysterio falls to the canvas in pain. Styles punches him against the ropes before going for a vertical suplex. Mysterio lands on his feet, and Styles attacks Styles. Mysterio hits the ropes, but Styles drops him with a drop kick. Mysterio rolls out of the ring to recover. Styles goes for the apron and hits a sliding knee to Mysterio's face. Styles gets Mysterio back in the ring and charges him in the corner. Mysterio drops him on the apron, but Styles knocks him back. Mysterio quickly grabs the referee. Styles sets up for a phenomenal forearm, but Carlito jumps up and knocks Styles off the ropes. Styles crashes to the floor. Mysterio then connects with a suicide dive and stands tall with Carlito, who is taking a bite of his apple. Bet you think he thinks that is cool, does he? It's my Carlito impression. All you think I did a good job. Commercial break. Back from the break, Styles elbows out the side headlock and knocks Mysterio to the corner. Styles charges Mysterio, elbows him back and takes him down. Bam. Mysterio goes to the apron and connects with a slingshot somersault senton for a 2 count. Mysterio starts up the three amigos. Styles counters out the third amigo, but Mysterio drops him into the ropes. Mysterio connects with a 619 before heading to the top rope. Mysterio goes for the frog splash, but Styles moves. Okay, both men are down. Styles gets up, hits a nasty strike combo on Mysterio before hitting a stiff lariat. Styles follows up with a running basement forearm. Styles attacks him in the corner and hits a Gorishi. Styles signals for the end and sets up for a clash. Carlito goes to get in the ring, but Styles kicks the middle rope into his groin, causing Carlito to spit apple everywhere. Disgusting. Styles hits the ropes and forearms Carlito off the apron. Mysterio rolls Styles up for a near fall. Mysterio goes for a hurricane, but Styles counters into a Styles clash for the win. We're going to pinfall the phenomenal AJ Styles. As AJ Styles celebrates the ring, Intercontinental Champion Braun Breaker gets in the ring and sizes him up. Styles turns and moves when he sees Breaker charging. Breaker hits Mysterio with a spear. Instead, Styles quickly takes Breaker out with a Pele kick and knocks him out of the ring. Breaker is furious and throws his shirt at Styles, but Styles catches it. Breaker is furious and takes the title before leaving. Hopefully, AJ Styles will get that title off from Intercontinental title from Braun Breaker, but somehow WWE won't do that. Triple H won't do that. Julius Creed joins the Team Cormier as coach on The Ultimate Fighter. Last week, on Raw, the Royal Warriors were poised to defeat Creed brothers to retain the World Tag Team Championship, but the Creed brothers attacked them on the world title belts. Backstage saying the Creed brothers are happy with what they did last week. Ivy now reminds them they didn't win. They promised gold to Master and Gable when he returns. They will that's why she'll beat Dakota Kai and get the women's Intercontinental Championship. Dakota Kai walks by, so Ivy now walks up to her. Now says Kai's Cinderella story ends tonight. Kai says tougher women have tried to take her down. She's earning her rematch. Commercial break. National Rugby League legend Aaron Woods is with his friends at the ringside arena. Winner Intercontinental Champion Lyra Valkyrie is seated at ringside. Number 1 contenders match for Women's Intercontinental Championship. Ivy Nile versus Dakota Kai. Referee is Jessica Carr. They lock up. They tussle into the corner. Ivy now climbs to the second rope before they get a break. Now kicks her back. So Kai grabs her and sends her into the ropes for a pair of arm draws. Kai slides out of the ring and sweeps the feet for spinning her around and around, kicking her in the chest. Kai gets in the ring and charges. But Nia lifts her and dumps her out of the ring. Nia goes to the outside and kicks Kai in her knee. Kai has had numerous of knee injuries throughout her career. Nia slams Kai off the apron, and Nia gets in the ring and continues the attack on the knee. Nia gets Kai on top and puts her in the tree of woe before stomping away at her. Nia does some dips over Kai's body before running into a knee. Kai now kicks Nia away and lays in some strikes, and Kai hits a disgusting clothesline before hitting a running clothesline. Kai drop kicks her down and sizes her up for a running boot to her face. Kai boots now back in Kai and hits Kai with a royal protector for a near fall. Kai puts her in the middle of the rope and goes for a stomp, but now moves. Now knocks her back and heads to the top rope. Kai quickly kicks her in the head and attempts a suplex. Now fights it and slips through the legs. It's a nasty power bomb. Kai slips out of a slam and rolls Nile up for a 2 count. Now grabs the leg and applies an ankle lock. Now Grape finds the leg in the corner of the ring, in the center of the ring. Kai climbs to the bottom of the rope and gets a rope break. Kai kicks Nile back and goes for a scorpion kick, but Nile blocks it. Nile kicks away at Kai, but Kai responds with a bicycle kick. Kai charges, but Nile catches her and slams her down for a 2 count. Lyra Valkyrie is watching intently at Kate. Now goes for a vertical suplex, but Kai knees out of it. Now quickly fights back with a German suplex. Kai counters with a roll up, go and on a second rolling for a 2 count. Kai hits a scorpion kick, goes for a goes to kick, but now counters her out. Kai sits on the shoulders for a 2 count. Now goes for an ankle lock, but Kai fights out of it. Kai spikes Niles' head into the canals with a stomp, and Kai connects with a GTK for the win. Winner by pinfall, Dakota Kai. Valkyrie's first challenger for the Women's Intercontinental Championship is the woman she defeated to become the champion, Dakota Kai. Valkyrie gets in the ring and she holds up the title. Wow. Dakota Kai still wants that Women's Intercontinental title, don't she? Does she? Even though I'm not a fan of American Made, even though I like my country, like America, but I think Ivan Niles should deserve this. Ivan Niles should deserve this #1 contendership because Triple H wants everything to be about Dakota Kai and Damage Control. Unbelievable, right? WWE Evolve premieres on March 5th. 2025 on Tubi in the United States and YouTube internationally. Last week on Raw, main event, Jey Uso was attacked by World Heavyweight Champion Gunther. Uso announced he will face Gunther at WrestleMania in Vegas for the title, aka WrestleMania 41. Coming up next, we hear from World Heavyweight Champion Gunther. Commercial break. Arena Concourse, World Heavyweight Champion Gunther is standing in the arena concourse. He says every week Jey Uso makes his entrance from here. He wants to feel what the yeet is all about. Yeet! World Heavyweight Champion Gunther, I don't know how you pronounce it. I'll just say Gunther. Gunther addresses Jey Uso. World Heavyweight Champion Gunther walks out to the arena and mocks the yeet chant. The yeet taunt. The crowd loudly boos him. Gunther says this is a simple gesture for simple people. Gunther says he is way smarter than them. He gets why Jey Uso feels so comfortable up here because Jey Uso is a simple guy. Gunther doesn't blame them for not appreciating him. His performing for them is like reading Shakespeare to a dog. Gunther warns a kid to get out of his way. Wow, that's not cool, as Carlito said. What the people need to understand is that as the best wrestler in this company right now, Gunther is sick and tired of getting in the ring with people who can't even lace his boots. Gunther was hopeful he can talk some sense into Uso or beat some sense into him. He will show the world, so he will make the right decision because of the people yeeting and dancing along, gave a false sense of the confidence they was forced into digging his own grave. Gunther says it stinks in the crowd. At WrestleMania Vegas, the match won't happen in the crowd. It will happen in the ring. After the bell rings, Gunther will outclass Jey Uso in every aspect of this sport. Gunther gets to the ringside and stands on the steps. The WrestleMania Vegas sign looms into the background. After what they did at WrestleMania Vegas, Jey Uso's blood will be on their hands. Gunther tells the crowd to be honest with themselves, to him and to Jey Uso. Do they really think of Jey Uso stands a chance to beat him at WrestleMania? Allow we want Jey chant picks up. Gunther says they don't have a clue. He wants a professional opinion on the topic. Gunther climbs to the commentary table and faces Gunther, Michael Cole, and Pat McAfee. Gunther says they are supposed to be unbiased. They really believe Jey Uso has a chance of beating him at WrestleMania Vegas. Pat McAfee is nervous about answering. Gunther says McAfee is always running his mouth and throws the microphone at McAfee's midsection. Wow, that's not cool. McAfee picks up the microphone. Cole wants McAfee to be careful. McAfee reiterates Gunther's question about as the crowd gets the crowd going. McAfee says anything can happen and hopes Uso can beat Gunther at WrestleMania Vegas. Gunther takes off his jacket and menacingly approaches McAfee. Uh-oh. Yeah, thank God for main event Jey Uso. Main event Jey Uso music hits and he comes out the stage as WWE officials try to keep him back. McAfee stands on the commentary table and he yeets with the crowd. Uso blows through the officials and his ring hits the ring, punching away at Gunther. WWE security pulls him back, but Uso super kicks one and sends the other over the top rope. Gunther grabs Uso with a sleeper hold, but the officials pull him away. Uso breaks through and attacks Gunther. Gunther quickly retreats from the ring and smiles as he shouts that he is in Uso's head. The arena is yeeting, and Uso paces in the ring. Uso then looks through the crowd and leads them to a massive yeet dance. Uso gets in the ring and smacks his hands with McAfee and Cole. Then we see the backstage segment. Kathy Kelly is backstage with Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. She mentions the video SmackDown general manager Nick Aldis show with SmackDown. Morgan asks if she actually saw her attack Jade Cargill. Morgan wants to concentrate on Raquel Rodriguez's Elimination Chamber qualifying match. Oh, I bet you she's afraid she get caught. If it was her, that's wrong. Kelly asks about the attack, but they mention it. It could happen to anyone. They walk off, and Kelly thanks them for giving them nothing. Well, you think they didn't? I bet you some of you think they didn't do it. We'll see. Penta will battle Pete Dunne next. Commercial break. Replay. Earlier tonight, Raw General Manager Adam Pearce granted an unsanctioned match between Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn in the Elimination Chamber in Toronto. Tonight's show was sponsored by Snickers. Snickers advertisements are shown all over the ring. Brad Thomas of Surviving Black Hawk Down on Netflix is at ringside. Laura and Brittany of Love is Blind are also at ringside. They are drinking from gold cups. Pete Dunne versus Penta. Referees Eddie Orengo. They get into a brawl right at the start. Penta hooks a side headlock and holds on as Dunne tries to whip him off. Dunne finally whips him off and drops down, but Penta puts the brakes on and grabs him. They hit the ropes, and Penta connects with a running hurricanrana. Dunne reverses a whip, but drops his head and eats a kick that takes him down. Penta sends him to the ropes, but Dunne responds with a drop kick. Dunne rips Penta's gloves off and twists the fingers with some of the joint manipulation. Dunne stomps the arm and taunts the crowd. Dunne drops a knee on the injured arm and stretches, but the legs before stomping him. Penta is in a lot of pain. Dunn stands up in the corner and hits a snap kick. Dunn whips him to the corner and hits a running forearm. Dunn sends him to the opposite corner for another running forearm. Dunn chops the chest and whips him to the opposite corner. Dunn charges, but Penta slingshots him over into a backstabber. They brawl on the apron, and Penta chops to the chest. Penta lifts him, but Dunn slides into the ring and snaps the fingers. Dunn slingshots over the top rope and takes Penta down on the apron. Ludwig Kaiser walks out of the stage to get a closer look at this match. Kaiser does not like Penta. Dunn is not happy to see Kaiser. Then we go to a commercial break. Back from the break, Dunn twists Penta's arm and over the ropes and bends the hand back. Penta fights back with a chop from the apron. Penta slings himself to hit a head scissor takeover off the top ropes on Dunn. Penta connects with a modifying bulldog. Dunn counters a second attempt. Penta picks him up and slams him down with a Death Valley driver for a 2 count. Penta blocks a boot, but but still manages to kick him in the head. Dunn goes to the second rope, but Penta grabs him and blends the head down for a super kick. Penta goes for a headstand dropkick in the corner, but Dunn counters into a sit-out powerbomb for a 2 count. He goes the crowd chants let's go Penta. They slug at each other from their knees, but before Dunn hits a release German suplex, Penta boots him back, but Dunn kicks him back. Dunn backflips him, but the Penta charges and hits a Mexican destroyer. Dunn rolls out of the ring to recover. Penta says Cerro Mito. Cerro Mito. What does Cerro Mito mean? Oh, zero fear. That's what it means. Zero fear, Spanish. And goes to hit the ropes, but Ludwig Kaiser is standing on the apron. Penta ignores him and charges, but Dunn kicks him in the head, and Dunn rolls him and grabs the tights. But Penta sort of kicks out. Dunn's not happy that Kaiser got involved in the match. They argue, and Kaiser turns his back onto him on the apron. Penta quickly drives Dunn into the Kaiser and knocks him off the apron. Penta hits a Penta driver for a win. Winner by pinfall, Penta. Way to go, Pentagon Jr. Kaiser takes Penta from behind and punches away at him. Dunn pulls Kaiser out of the ring and they begin to brawl at ringside. Penta then wipes him out with a tope con Helio. Penta gets in the ring and stands tall. Backstage segment. Kathy Kelly is backstage with 2025 Men's Royal Rumble winner main event, Jey Uso. Uso says he feels underestimated. She says a lot of superstars are doubting that he can walk out of WrestleMania as the champion. Uso says they are doubting him, but he is in the Royal Rumble. He is the Royal Rumble winner. At WrestleMania Vegas, he will shock the world again when he beats Gunther and becomes a new World Heavyweight Champion. Yee! Michael Cole wonders if Jey Uso believes that, or he's trying to convince himself. Pat McAfee says it doesn't matter when it gets to WrestleMania Vegas night. Video Bailey participated in the NBA Celebrity All-Star Game. Pat McAfee broke it down on his telestrator. I get he's trying to copy like Jerry King Lawler in the WWE's New Generation. We do his little use that little writing stick pencil on the board and stuff like that. When he's doing commentary with Mr. Man, that's right. Yeah. Video, Roxanne Perez says she doesn't see a villain or hero when she looks in the mirror. All she sees is the prodigy. She won the NXT Breakout Tournament, was an Iron Survivor, and was an NXT Women's Champion. She also lasted longer than any woman in history in the Royal Rumble. No one is on her level. Whatever. Backstage statement: Roxanne Perez is walking backstage. That's where her opponent Raquel Rodriguez is also heading to the ring with Liv Morgan um, trailing her behind her. Commercial break. Video tag team champions War Raiders say the Creed brothers took them to the limit last week, but they are not built for war. They smashed them with the titles, but they are still the champions. It wasn't the first time they've been knocked down, but they got up. Next time they'll have a match. It's war. Video Roxanne Perez's entrance is shown on WWE 2K25. Elimination Chamber qualifying match: Roxanne Perez versus Raquel Rodriguez with Liv Morgan. Galileo and Fabio. The bell rings and Perez rolls under a clothesline attempt. Raquel Rodriguez soon grabs her by the hair and slings her down. Rodriguez grabs the arm and lifts her before slamming her down. Rodriguez taking Perez lightly and claps her hands. Perez lifts the ropes and does a cartwheel around Rodriguez slaps her face. Rodriguez smiles and clotheslines her down. Rodriguez powers her into the corner and talks some trash before connecting with an elbow to the face. Rodriguez then throws Perez across the ring and charges, but Perez twists through the ropes and slaps her in the face again. Rodriguez chases her around the ring. Perez gets in the ring and drop kicks her off the apron. Perez goes for a suicide dive, but Rodriguez catches her before hitting a line dart into the ring post. Rodriguez and Morgan celebrate at ringside. Rodriguez gets in the ring and stands over Perez. Rodriguez lifts her before hitting a press slam. Rodriguez flexes her bicep before lifting Perez and hitting a snake eyes. Perez slides off Rodriguez's shoulder on the second second attempt, but Rodriguez grabs her in front of a face lock and swings her around the ring. Rodriguez attempts a buckle bomb, but Perez counters into a hurricanrana, but into a top turnbuckle. Perez climbs the leg and hits a running uppercut into the corner, but Rodriguez catches her and goes for a wheelbarrow slam. But Perez counters into a roll up for a 2 count. Perez jumps onto Rodriguez's back with a sleeper hold, but Rodriguez powers her into the corner. Perez quickly boots her back and goes for a crossbody block. Rodriguez catches her and connects with a fallaway slam. Rodriguez hits a slingshot elbow drop for a 2 count. Perez gets out of a Tijuana bomb and sidesteps a charging Rodriguez. Rodriguez hits the post with her shoulder and falls out of the ring. Perez hits a pair of suicide dives and gets Rodriguez in the ring. Perez hits the ropes and gets in it for a salad sweep. Goes for a salad leg sweep. Rodriguez counters, but Perez takes her down with a DDT and hits a springboard moonsault for a near fall. Hold on a second. Perez ducks a clothesline and strikes away at her. Rodriguez counters out and pop rocks and hits a big boot for a 2 count. And WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Bianca Belair and Naomi corner Liv Morgan at ringside. They attack Morgan and drive her into the barricade. Rodriguez is distracted by the attack, so Perez rolls her up for the win. Winner by pinfall, Roxanne Perez. Belair and Naomi get in the ring and they double team Morgan, but Rodriguez pulls Morgan away. They escape through the crowd. Roxanne Perez joins Naomi, Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan, Alexa Bliss, and Bayley in the Elimination Chamber. No, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say this right now. I know some of you think that Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez are not responsible for what they did to Jade Cargill. I know some of you think I mean some of you say it's Naomi, either not Bianca or Naomi that did it. But I don't think they did it. I said maybe it could have been Charlotte, it could have been Bailey, or maybe some or a friend some believe my a friend of mine thinks probably might be the Bellas that did it, but Bella twins that might have done it, Brie and Nikki, but it was who knows? Maybe probably must be Nia Jax. Maybe there might be a red herring. Might be a red herring who done it, like the Stone Cold Steve Austin storyline they did with in 2000 with who running over Stone Cold Steve Austin in Survivor Series '99. Um, who done it? I think this is the best storyline. This who attacked Jade Cargill, putting her in action, because it's the best storyline since who ran over Stone Cold Steve Austin with a car at Survivor Series '99 and 2000. Who knows? And about Roxanne Perez, what if? Let me say this: what if Roxanne Perez? What if Lyra Valkyrie and Roxanne Perez cross paths? And I'm really hoping, looking for somewhere in the future, Lyra Valkyrie turns heel on Roxanne Perez, because I haven't forgotten about NXT Stand and Deliver when she buried her, took the NXT Women's title from her, and riding her coattails. I'm hoping for a heel turn. I'm be on Lyra Valkyrie for this one. Let's go to the next one. Okay, Kathy Kelly, backstage interview. Kathy Kelly is backstage with Seth freaking Rollins. WrestleMania Vegas is 10 weeks away. Winning the Elimination Chamber gets him there, but first he has to qualify. This match is as big as it gets. Finn Balor wants this win, but he wants it more. Ron says it's time for a fight and walks off. Karrion Kross and Scarlett come up to Kathy Kelly. Kross is trying to wrap his mind around the mindset of Sami's friends. Jey Uso thinks he'll win the title at WrestleMania. No, Seth Rollins thinks he'll win tonight, and then beat the Invisible Man, John Cena, at Elimination Chamber 2025. No, Kross tells Zayn he can beat Kevin Owens. It's not too late to turn things around. Then we see a backstage segment. Finn Balor is getting prepared backstage. Then we see commercial break. Then we see this video. Io Sky says everything can change quickly. Last year she was on top of the world, heading to the biggest stage of them, all as champion. This year there was a moment where she didn't think she'd make it to WrestleMania Vegas. This match with Rhea Ripley is everything she needs. She knows Rhea Ripley better than Ripley does. In NXT, Ripley threw everything she had at her, and Sky stood victorious. When she pins Ripley and wins the women's world title, she's going to WrestleMania Vegas. I mean, yeah, well, Rhea Ripley didn't care about apologizing to Io Sky. Everybody knows it was an accident costing her Elimination Chamber. She didn't mean to, but somehow Io will turn heel on Rhea and something like that, and she might realize that Liv Morgan was right. The New Day addresses their attack on Rey Mysterio. Video as last week's Raw's ending, the New Day attacked Rey Mysterio after Raw ended. And I bet you Dum Dum loved what they did to his father. He hates his father. Anyway, after Raw ended, they continued the attack. Dragon Lee tried to make the save, but they overwhelmed him. They attacked Mysterio's knee with a chair. Xavier Woods artistically tells Mysterio to get well soon. Wow, they're gloating. They're gloating. The crowd is loudly booing them. Kofi Kingston asks them for a second to speak. A New Day chant picks up. Wood yells at them to shut up. They are so mad at what they did to their friend. They're so mad about what they said to their friend Big E. They're mad they told him to keep his lazy ass at home. They're mad about Rey Mysterio, the Hall of Famer who continuously sucks at the life out of every luchador in this company. That's who they want to be a locker room leader. Kingston says they put Mysterio on a pedestal. Why? Because he is a Hall of Famer or a luchador of the greatest of all time. Kingston says he has won more titles than Rey Mysterio. Kingston has been more longer than Mysterio. Kingston has been um, Kingston has been more for nearly 19 years. The difference between him and Mysterio is that Kingston never left. Kingston should be a locker room leader. Mysterio kicking them out of the locker room is audacious. Wood says that the audacity forced their hand to take a steel chair to the ankle of Rey Mysterio. Kingston says that's why he made him cry. As he lay there in the middle of the ring crying and embarrassed, it could have been a lot worse. Crowd should be thankful they show mercy to their hero. Wood says they should be thankful they didn't take Mysterio out and give him the old Yeller treatment. Wow. And they did give him, all they did was give him vacation time with his wife. Wow, they're bringing that up. That's crossing the line. Everyone should be on their knees with their hands held toward the sky screaming, "Thank God for the New Day." Yes, it is. It's crazy. Okay, then we'll see they are enough. Yeah. Dragon Lee, Queen Wilda, and Cruz Del Toro of the LW come out to the stage. Lee says what they did to Rey Mysterio was unforgivable. Lee threatens them in Spanish. He knows they have no idea what he's talking about. Lee says New Day sucks. Wilda, Del Toro, and Lee get in their ring and triple team New Day. Del Toro clotheslines Kingston over the top rope. They super kick Woods out of the ring. Lee goes for a dive, but New Day runs away. Michael Cole will give an impulsive Raw and comes to Cincinnati, Ohio next week. Next week on Raw, Women's Intercontinental Championship, Dakota Kai of Lyra Valkyrie, Rhea. WWE Women's Tag Team Championship, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Bianca Belair and Naomi, WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. You know what? I bet you there's gonna be a twist next week. I bet you there's gonna be a video showing I bet that while the match continues, they're gonna probably might show a video of who if Bianca might show a video of Bianca Belair and Naomi becoming WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. I mean, wait, not Bianca and Belair and Naomi, either Bianca or Naomi attacking Jade Cargill or something like that. And somehow probably either one might turn heel and probably might be like a double turn and making Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez baby faces. And somehow WWE is going to try to make the new Judgment Day into a babyface from heel stable to babyface team, when it was real that it wasn't Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez that did it. And somehow they're gonna the fans might owe Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez and Judgment Day an apology, something like that. Kathy catches up to WWE Tag Team Champions Bianca Belair and Naomi. They are anxious to get their hands on Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. They'll be also watching the match with Rhea Ripley and Io Sky for the Raw Women's World Championship. In the arena, Seth freaking Rollins makes his entrance. He will face Finn Balor in the Elimination Chamber qualifying match next. And here we go. Here we go. We're starting the things off now. Elimination Chamber qualifying match: Seth freaking Rollins versus Finn Balor. Referee is Rod Zapata. As Balor makes his entrance, he blindsides Rollins and stomps away at him. Referee Zapata backs Balor up and checks on Seth Rollins. He tells Zapata to ring the bell. Ding ding. The bell rings to start the match, and Balor attacks Rollins. Rollins counters a whip and attempts a pedigree. Balor sweeps the weep and hits a double stomp. Balor connects with a pedigree on Rollins and covers 1-2. Rollins kicks out. Balor connects with a Rude drop kick and heads to the top rope for a coup de grace. But Rollins moves and Rollins charges and hits a diving clothesline. Rollins takes a moment to recover, but Balor soon gets up and kicks Rollins in the leg. Balor clubs him to the corner and chops him. Balor punches Rollins against the ropes and taunts the crowd. Rollins looks at the WrestleMania Vegas sign and Balor attacks him. Balor sends him to the corner and charges, but Rollins big boots him down. Rollins attacks him in the corner and stomps away at him. The referee pulls Rollins away, and Rollins hits a running forearm, followed by a backbreaker. Rollins goes for a lion salt, but he lands on his feet when Balor gets out of the ring. Rollins then connects with a suicide dive. Rollins waits for Balor to get in the ring and hits a springboard knee to the face. Rollins goes for a stomp, but Balor moves and hits a sling blade. Balor sizes him up for a corner drop kick, but Rollins drop kicks him in the knees. Balor slowly gets up and Rollins kicks the leg out. Rollins gets in the corner and twists away the leg. Balor fights back with a nasty kick to the ribs. Rollins gets out of the ring, holding his ribs. Rollins is acting like he broke his rib. Balor gets to the ringside and drives Rollins' ribs in the apron. Balor gets in the referee's face before stomping Rollins' back. Rollins soon blocks a kick and pulls him off the apron before dropping a knee into the commentary table. Rollins pushes the top of the half and off the steel steps. Balor get down. Yeah, I'm sorry everybody. Sorry, that was my mom gave me my pill. Let me start over again. Rollins waits for Balor to get in the ring and hits a springboard knee to the face. Rollins goes for a stomp, but Balor moves and hits a sling blade. Balor sizes him up for a corner drop kick, but Rollins drop kicks him in the knees. Balor slowly gets up and Rollins kicks the leg out. Rollins gets him in the corner and twists away at the leg. Balor fights back with a nasty kick to the ribs. Rollins gets out of the ring holding his ribs. Rollins is acting like he broke his rib. Balor goes to ringside and drives Rollins' ribs into the apron. Balor gets in the referee's face before stomping Rollins' back. Rollins soon blocks a kick and pulls him off the apron before dropping the knee into the commentary table. Rollins pushes the top half of the steel steps. Balor goes to the steps and lays down. Rollins goes for a stomp, but Balor moves. Balor sweeps the feet, and Rollins lands on his injured ribs on the steps. We go to commercial break. Back from the final break of the evening, Balor is stretching Rollins' injured midsection out of the abdominal stretch. Rollins fights out and hits a hip toss. Rollins charges, but Balor moves and rolls him up for a 2 count. Balor knees Rollins in the midsection and stomps him against the ropes. Balor stands on him and sends him up in the corner and punches him in the injured ribs. Balor takes it to Rollins before Rollins takes him down. They get up and start exchanging chops. Looks like something is happening in the crowd because the crowd has their cell phone lights on and is waving around them. Balor kicks Rollins in the midsection, but Rollins chops knee and hits a DT. Rollins hits a running knee for a near fall. Rollins follows up with a lion salt for another near fall, but the crowd sings Rollins' sting. Rollins sizes Balor up for a stomp, but Balor rolls him up for a 2 count. Rollins goes for a kick, but Rollins counters into a buckle bomb. Rollins hits the top rope and holds his ribs. Rollins goes for a frog splash, but Balor gets the knees up and rolls him up for a near fall. The crowd chants, "This is awesome! This is awesome!" Rollins and Balor attack the injured body parts and they focus on his match. They have begun changing slaps and punches to the face. Rollins lifts Balor, but Balor counters into a falling elbow drop. Balor follows up with a sling blade before going to the corner and sizing him up. Rollins goes for a woo drop kick and locks him in a sharpshooter. Balor screams in pain and Rollins puts the pressure onto the injured knee. Balor claws the second bottom rope, but Rollins pulls him away. It's a pedigree 1-2. Balor kicks out at the very last possible moment. The crowd chants, "Ref, you suck! Ref, you suck!" Rollins argues with the referee and tells him to suck it. Words of DX, Triple H. Words of Generation X. Rollins gets the crowd going and charges for a stomp, but Balor kicks him in the ribs for a few times. Balor hits the top rope, but Rollins cuts him off and Balor knocks him back. But Rollins scales to the top to ropes and for a suplex. Balor counters and knocks Rollins down to the canvas. Balor hits the coup de grace. 1-2. Rollins counters into a coup de fix for a 2 count. Balor immediately transitions to a crossface, but Rollins gets out and it's a stomp for the win. And winner by pinfall, Seth freaking Rollins. So Seth freaking Rollins joins John Cena, CM Punk, Damon Priest, Logan Paul, and Drew McIntyre in Elimination Chamber. Rollins stands tall as the show ends at 10:29, which is bullcrap. And next week, Raw is coming to Cincinnati, Ohio. Next week. And I think Cincinnati, Ohio. That's the go home show for Elimination Chamber in Toronto, Canada. Let me say about this. This was a terrible show. This is really garbage. I mean, who knows? I bet you next week somehow there's gonna be a red herring. Who attacked Jade Cargill? This was really crap and all that stuff. Now you know what it's time for. All you know is now that I got that situation out of the way. Now you know what it's time for. It's time for sorry, never mind about that little piece of audio heard. That was a little commercial ad you just heard. Now all you know what it's time for. It's time for. Here it goes. It's time for the Back to the Future. It means time for the timeline history, all the wrestling history, pop culture, some probably some sports. All you hear that thing is a thing from Back to the Future. It's one of my favorite movies starring Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd. I can't wait for his 40th anniversary on July 3rd, 2025. Because the movie was released on July 3rd, 1985. Man, I can't wait. Can't hardly wait. So let's go back to Saturday, February the 15th. Yeah, February the 15th. Pro fight. Okay. Wrestling birthday is February the 15th. Last Saturday was a happy birthday to Last Saturday was a happy. See how he was. He was a happy 65th birthday to Hugo Sanovich. Hugo Sanovich, I know he is. He was a Ecuadorian sports commentary and retired pro wrestler and pro wrestling manager. He assigned to Lucha Libre AAA as a Spanish commentary. He is best known for the Spanish language commentary team of professional wrestling promotion WWE from 1994 to 2011. No, he should be in the WWE Hall of Fame, you know. He should. Hugo Sanovich. And last Saturday was a happy. Wait, hold on, wait. Hugo Sanovich, he was my bad, 66 years old. My bad, 66. I'm sorry. Lance, and know why he turned. Hold on a second. Oh, okay, that was like a I mentioned my mom sent me. Let's get back to what I was saying. Lance, and why he part of the Samoans that family. He's he turned 33 last Saturday. He was Lance and know why he. Yeah, he signed the WWE. He's part of the Samoan family. Part of the bloodline, Usos, everything, that kind of stuff. Let's see. Rich Swann, he turned. Rich Swann, he turned. $34 last Saturday. And Jenna Maraska, who was in TNA, she turned 44 last Saturday. Okay, 1975, there was a house show, AWA St. Paul, St. Paul Civic Center, St. Paul, Minnesota. Kirzo Vaziri defeated Paul Presherman. Buddy Wolf defeated Jeff Ports fought in a draw. Billy Robinson and defeated Larry Hennemeyer. Dusty Rhodes defeated Horst Hoffman. Nick Botwinkle and Ray Stevens defeated DQ. Ray Stevens and defeated Greg Young and Jim Roselle by DQ. Now, 1985 on WWF prime Friday Night Titans. I don't know why should have been called Friday Night Titans, not Tuesday night, because Vince McMahon moved it to Tuesday nights. These are Friday nights. Replacing for primetime wrestling. Okay, February 15th, 1985, WWE Tuesday Night Titans. Footage is shown from Madison Square Garden, City Line Substance Award from WWE. Hulk Hogan and Randy Richter are there as well. Cindy turns the Donut's presence to a gold record to WWE and brings up Captain Lou Albano to a thunderous ovation and present a record to him as well. Roddy Piper interrupts though and attacks Albano with the record. Piper then attacks Liper and Dave Wolf. Wow, he hit a. Yeah, that was despicable. Man, Piper, that's a female, you jerk. Piper runs off. Hulk Hogan comes back in the ring. The road to WWE's. This was the road to WWE's first ever WrestleMania has just begun. Roddy Piper and Bob Orton join the TNT set with several reviews with Piper, Orton, and Hulk Hogan are shown. Piper and Orton versus Jimmy Snuka and Tonga Kid was shown. Captain Lou Albano joins the set. Jimmy Snuka joins the TNT set. Jimmy Snuka versus the Jobber. Dave Wolf joins the show. Now let's go to some pop culture, some movies that were released on that same day. Now, February 15th, 1985, one of the best movies of all time, the box office smash hit, was released on this day, on February 15th. The Breakfast Club, directed by the late John Hughes, starring Emilio Estevez, Anthony Michael Hall, Judd Nelson, Molly Ringwald, and Alex Sheedy. And rest in peace to the principal, starring with Paul Gleason. Fast Forward, directed by Sidney Poitier, the late Sidney Poitier. The Mean Season, starring Kurt Russell, Mary Hill Williams, supporting cast including Joe Pantoliano and Andy Garcia, and Richard Mazur, and the late Richard Jordan. And Turk 182, starring Timothy Hutton, Robert Urich, Kim late Robert Urich, Kim Cattrall, Robert Colt, and Darren McGavin, supporting cast including late Peter Boyle, Paul Sorvino, James Tolkien, someone you know from the Back to the Future movies, and Murray Shakin and David Wool. And Vision Quest, starring Matthew Modine and Linda Fantino. Supporting cast includes Daphne Zuniga, Harold Sylvester, James Gammon, and Madonna, who's also in that movie. Madonna was in that movie making a cameo as a nightclub night singer, and Andrew Shue was in that movie. Elizabeth Shue's brother. Now let's see. Let's go to 2000 and let's go to the. Okay, it's 12 a.m. right now. It's February the 18th now. February 18th, 2025 right now. Man, this really goes fast, you know. Now let's go to 2015 for Untold Divas. Okay, 2000. Okay, Total Divas. Yeah, All Hail Brie Mel was the episode. This is the episode where Brie and Paige take the UK by storm by causing Nikki to worry about that Brie's extreme behavior will jeopardize their performance in the ring. Now they ask TJ for help with a family disaster, and Alicia falls apart when confronted by her ex-boyfriend. And this was sad, and Jim and Natty was crying in this episode because their father. God bless Jim D'Anville, High Heart. Good athlete, I miss him. Let's see. Let's see. Now let's go to February the 16th. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. One more piece of history for February the 15th. NWA St. Louis show, 1985, Kiel Auditorium, St. Louis, Missouri. Art Cruz and Dusty Roof defeated Gary Royal and TG Stone. Marginetti defeated Cam Tims by DQ. The late Rufus R. Jones, some of you know, is the Slick's father, defeated Roger Kirby. Bulldog Braun and Dick DeBruce defeated Mr. Pogo and Sheik Abdullah. Sergeant Shaw defeated the Missing Link. Wahoo McDaniel defeated Gene Kanitsky. Jay Blackwell and Hardy's father in a draw double DQ. And Ric Flair and King Kong Bundy. This was for the NWA Missouri heavyweight title between Jerry Blackwell and Harley Race. Ric Flair and King Kong Bundy fought in a draw. No DQ for the NWA World Heavyweight title. 8,247 were in attendance. And let's go to February 16th. Okay. Sunday was a happy birthday to Gangrel, to David Heath. Some of you know as Gangrel. He turned 56 last Sunday. And Dr. John Bonica, wrestling, a little doctor wrestling, Italian wrestling doctor. He was a Sicilian and anthologist and pro wrestler, and he died of brain aneurysm. He would have been 108 years old, man. Yeah, he was 108 last Sunday. Let's see. Now let's go to some wrestling history for WWC, WWF. Okay, on WWF Wrestling Championship Wrestling. This including a Piper's Pit from the Saturday 18 where Mr. T and Piper almost had a physical altercation during the segment. The Junkyard Dog and Tony Ellis defeated Terry Gibbs and Carl Fury at 311 when Atlas pinned Fury with a gorilla press slam and a splash. Brutus Beefcake with Johnny Valentine pinned Mark Mercini with a running knee lift at 223. Ivan Putski and Bret the Hitman Hart defeated Charlie Fulton and Gino Carabello at 320 when Carabello had submitted to help Hart sleeper. Just before he used a sharpshooter, before he became popular, Bret the Hitman Hart. Jesse the Body Ventura defeated Steve Lombardi via submission with the backbreaker. El Matador Tito Santana Arriba defeated Jeff Crane via submission with a figure four at 320 prior to the bout. Hillbilly Germ was introduced to the crowd. The Iron Sheik and Nikolai Volkov with Freddie Blassie defeated Tony Gurria and Oliver Marino at 341 when Volkov pinned Marino by hoisting him out with a gorilla press slam and dropping him down across his knee. Okay, and on WWF All-Star Wrestling, this show featured a Piper's Pit set of the 18 with Mr. T as a guest, and Piper almost had a fight during the segment. It was announced in the beginning of the show that WWE Tag Team Champions Barry Windham and Mike Rotundo would be his guest on Blackjack's Barbecue, but the segment almost only ended up airing on the Canadian Maple Leaf Wrestling version, and the Piper's Pit segment aired on the U.S. All-Star version of the show. Jimmy Supersize Snuka pinned Goldie Rogers at 3:30 with the top rope splash. Don Morocco with Mr. Fuji pinned Paul Roman at 2:08 with a tombstone reverse splash off the turnbuckle. Luke Perry defeated Ted Greasy with a via submission with a backbreaker at 2:42. Spoiler with Johnny Van V pinned Pete Pompeo at 2:44 with a claw hold. During the back, Johnny V took a number of photographs. The spoiler from the ringside. Bret Hart and George Wells defeated Al Perusi and Mr. X at 2:49 when Wells pinned Perusi with a flying shoulder block. Ken Patera and Big John Studd defeated Special Leader Jones and Rick Margo, and Studd pinned McGraw at 2:07 with a backbreaker. Prior to the bout, Andre the Giant came to ringside but was eventually sent backstage by the referee. And let's see what else. Okay, Philadelphia Spectrum, WWF Philadelphia Spectrum. 1985, the Prison Network. Let's see. Let's see. Trying to figure out Philadelphia. Okay. Philadelphia Spectrum, February 1985 matinee was 19,701. 19,701. I think that's how I pronounce that. I think I got it correct. Yeah. Okay. Moondog Rocks pinned Tony Garea. Al Parisi defeated Jim Powers. Dave Barbie defeated Carl Ferry. Sway Hansen defeated Charlie Fulton. WWE Tag Team Champion Barry Windham defeated Dick Murdoch. Nikolai Volkov defeated George Wells. Father and son um, Bruno Sammartino and his son David defeated Paul Orndorff and Bobby Veen via DQ. And when Orndorff attacked Bruno with a stool, and Sammartino had a bear hug and applied on Heenan, after about Orndorff choked Bruno with a stool until David made a save. Bruno's first match in 3 years. WWE Tag Team Champion Mike Rotunda defeated Mr. X. Tony Atlas defeated Moondog Spot with a gorilla press slam. Hillbilly Jim defeated Renee Garler via submission. And WWE Champion Hulk Hogan defeated his future friend, Bruce the Barber Beefcake, with Johnny V. At 9:45, a roll up as Beefcake was celebrating with Johnny V, believing he had scored a pinfall, when in fact Hogan's leg was outside of the ring during the cover. After the bout, Hogan cleared both men out from the ring and they attempted to double team him. Now let's go to see 2015 now for Monday Night Raw. This was the Go Home show for Fastlane 2015. See. Dean Ambrose defeated Luke Harper. The New Day and Kofi Kingston defeated and Xavier Woods, with Big E defeated Goldust and Stardust. Roman Reigns defeated Kane by countout. Paige defeated Summer Rae by submission. Dolph Ziggler defeated Seth Rollins with Jamie Noble and Joe Michael by DQ. Bad News Barry defeated Damon Sandow, The Miz, Jimmy Uso, and Naomi, with Jey Uso defeated Natalya and Tyson Kidd with Cesaro. Big Show defeated Daniel Bryan by DQ. It was interference by Roman. He blamed Daniel Bryan bringing the whole thing on Roman Reigns. for his loss. Now let's go to yesterday, February the 17th now. Okay. Yesterday was a happy birthday to Ricardo Rodriguez. I don't know you remember him, Ricardo Rodriguez. 39 years old. He turned 39 years old. Alberto Duro's personal ring manager. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's see what else. Okay. 1985 on WWF All American Wrestling. Mean Gene Okerlund was the host. He showed Mean Gene Okerlund. He shows recaps of everything. He shows Don Morocco with Mitsubishi Ping Sway Hands at Madison Square Garden, January 21st, 1985. Now let's go to 1995 now for pulp culture. Okay. Two see. See. Okay, 4 movies were released in theaters nationwide. Just Cause, starring Sean Connery, Lawrence Fishburne, and Kate Shaw from Indiana Jones movies, Blair Underwood, and Ed Harris, and late Ned Beatty and Kevin McCarthy. And the young Scarlett Johansson was in that movie, and Daniel J. Travanti from TV's Hill Street Blues was in that movie. And a movie called Payback, an interactive movie, was a short film was released on Sony. It was on Sony New Technologies. Stars Billy Warlock from some of the little soap star, and he's also from the TV show Baywatch. And Cheech Marin was in that movie. Frank Gorshin was in that movie. Cheech Marin, Funny Man, Ice-T, everyone was in that movie. Frank Gorshin played the Riddler. Singer Paul Anka was in that movie. Little Writer was in that movie. And one of my favorite movies from my childhood, Heavyweights, Disney movie comedy starring Ben Stiller played the arrogant sports arrogant he played the arrogant he played like he was the bad guy in that movie. He played like an arrogant he was like an arrogant he played an arrogant fitness guru who takes over a camp, an arrogant fitness guru who takes over a fat camp, and and the campers try to stop him. It stars also supporting cast includes Aaron Schwarzenegger, Mighty Ducks movie, Kenan Thompson, funny man who's one of my favorite childhood, Kenan Thompson from Mighty Ducks 2, D2 the Mighty Ducks, Nickelodeon's All That, Kenan and Kel. It's currently on Saturday Night Live. And Jeffrey Tambor was in that movie too. He's from the HBO show comedian. He's from that show Larry Sanders Show. He was on TV show Arrested Development. He had Emmy nominations for Transparent. Yeah, he was in that movie. And what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? See what else we got here. What else? What do we have here? Trying to see what else. See, hold on one second. Yeah. See what else? 2000. Okay, 2005. Okay, SmackDown 2005, February 6, 17, 2005. This is the go home show for No Way Out from the SmackDown brand. No Way Out 2005. Yeah. This is Rey Mysterio. Um, where Eddie Guerrero defeated Doug Basham, when Danny Basham, Funaki, Paul London, and Shannon Moore defeated Keo, Chavo Guerrero, and Spike Dudley. Kurt Angle defeated Danny Gamindo in the Kurt Angle Invitational match. John Cena defeated Booker T in a WWE Heavyweight Title Tournament match, number one contenders match. Faced JBL face him at see who face if you would get an opportunity to face him, whoever's champion is either Big Show or JBL. Face him at WrestleMania. Luther Reigns with Mark Jindrak defeated Nunzio. The Undertaker defeated Mark Jindrak with Luther Reigns. And Booker T arrives to get but Johnson and Booker T and and John Batista arrives thinking that JBL wants to Booker T Batista from Raw arrives to get his hands on JBL for trying to attack him, but however it wasn't JBL didn't say he had nothing tell JBL mentions he had nothing to do, tells Batista it wasn't him, he had nothing to do with he didn't come on Raw and attack you and attacking it was just a setup. He didn't do what someone set me up. Someone made it look like it was him. Until Batista lay on Raw, found out that Triple H set the whole thing up so he can save his World Heavyweight title. You realize that was until Batista realized that Triple H organized the whole thing so he can so he can carry his way to protect his World Heavyweight title, and then which ends up him and Batista facing each other at WrestleMania 21 goes Hollywood, causing dissension between the breakup between between Evolution. In 2015, a main event. Okay, on main event, Cesaro defeated Jack Swagger. Ring announcer was Eden. Cody, American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes' wife, was the ring announcer. And let's see what else. See. Oh, okay. Wait. Okay. On NXT. Okay, NXT. On NXT, got a little piece of. Forgot about NXT. NXT 2015. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. Said. Oh, this is February. Sorry. This is February 17th. Sorry, my mistake. February 17th. Hold on a second. Hold on. Okay. Okay. February 17th. Natalia defeated Summer Rae. Oh, it was a dark match. Lucha Dragons defeated Curtis Axel. Stardust defeated Zack Ryder, and Tyson Neal defeated Anna Rose Cesaro. With Natalia and Tyson Kidd defeated Jack Swagger. Let's see. NXT. Hold on a second. Okay, I think I got that covered now. Got it covered. Yeah, so that's it for my video for my review for everything and breaking it all down everything else. And that's it. So I'm gonna close out some all of you tonight. It's a late chat here, so I say like dress up like Chubby Checker, sing like Lionel Richie, dance like James Brown's, and sing like Lionel Richie, sing like Chubby Checker, sing like Lionel Richie, dance like Chubby Checker, and dance like James Brown, something like that. Like they get in a hot tub, gonna be sweat, gonna be dry, gonna be wet. Referring to Eddie Murphy doing an impression of Saturday Night Live, doing an impression of James Brown on Saturday Night Live back in the 80s, because I never grew up in the 80s. I was born in 88, but I grew up in the 90s. So I saw all reruns of Vintage Saturday Night Live, 80s Vintage Saturday Night Live when I was little. Yeah, that's it. That's it. So now that's it. So now I'm gonna close out something a little bit of music for all of you. Since midnight right now, 12:27. Close out show a little bit of music. It's midnight. Hope all you a good morning. Close out show with this number one hit single from 1995 by Hootie and Vultures called "Let Her Cry." I love Hootie and Bluefish and Grove on now. It's number one hit single from by Hootie and Blowfish called "Let Her Cry." Try to find that song. Close out a little music. So hope all of you have a good morning. Get some good sleep this midnight. And here's something to close out this morning since midnight. Hope all of you good morning. It's "Let Her Cry," number one single from 1995 by Hootie and Blowfish. Hope all of you good morning. I'm out of here. Peace. Gonna give me some sleep.